Thank you, Professor Suvik, and I will definitely try to stay within 4-5 minutes. Uh, Three questions. What are the driving factors for the industry-academia partnership, and how did your institution evolve in this AI model, with some specific examples? And the third thing about the short-term faculty. I stand before you not just as a Vice Chancellor, but also as a director of three Section 8 companies. Therefore, this is a different model. I think by the year end, we will have 5 to 6 Section 8 companies launched. Therefore, we do sense the academia as well as the industry rhythm. We have particularly addressed SDG model 7 and 9 and how industries can coexist in the academic landscape. First of all, I want to say what are the driving factors for this AI interaction. Number one, so far we had at least a dozen of industries funding us with CSR funds. But now I see a trend that all these CSR funds are now switched over to research projects. Let me just put in perspective. British Petroleum recently awarded $400,000 plus. Usually they give us a CSR fund, but now they said this is going to be research projects. And NTPC last year launched a joint PhD program with us. Midani is, as you all know, 30,000 crore turnover company which supplies titanium for all the avionics. They put up a defense expo in Gujarat recently, and it was very surprising that of all the 20 exhibits that they portrayed, one exclusive was on PDEU. And they were talking about how PDEU is trying to jointly join in this manufacturing capabilities, and especially in the 3D manufacturing. Why industry is now coming to academia, I can quote again, British Petroleum, Shell, Torrent, and Reliance. All of them have agreed to support Prime Minister's research scholarship. As you know, the blessed institutions are the IITs and NITs, who don't need to scavenge industry support, and they get this Prime Minister's scholarship outrightly. But for private institutions, the same government says that you have to bring 50% funding from industries. So industry has found this as a good talent a generation pool. And they are funding up to 40,000 per candidate. And in the last 3-4 months, we have already generated 10 Prime Minister scholarship, which without the industry's partnership cannot happen. And we have 5 projects funded by Shell India, and all are of TRL levels 7 to 9. And we have capstone projects up to 350, which without the industry's engagement is not going to happen. So these are the driving factors. Now industry has understood that merely funding them on some extension activities have limited scope. Therefore, they are coming in a robust way to train the talents. And then I just wanted to tell about how academia industry has evolved in joint partnership. I have Suzuki Motors HR here, but Maruti Suzuki came 5 years back to fund 100 crores to PDEU, of which PDEU and Government of Gujarat are co-partners. Now this is a very unique model where we have led 7 universities to become academic partners in our own premises, including GTU, GU, and Kaushalya University, and many others. So far in this industry engagement, we have trained 1,700 people in the last 18 months. And 17 skill development courses both on automotive manufacturing and automotive electronics. This is a very grand arrangement where we have seen industry coming, and almost it's a production scale facility that is launched. PDU doesn't really take the ownership, but it has facilitated almost 7 university logos to be printed in our landscape, and that's the way it is going. Now, just to switch gear and say how government can also entice industry to come into academic landscape. Government of Gujarat sanctioned 35 crores to set up solar PV manufacturing plant, and it will be inaugurated in the month of August. We are ready to go. 45 megawatt solar PV panel production line is up and ready, where government funded this along with PDU. We did a 50-50 investment into it for a 35 crore project. But now we are asking industry to come as a OEM model. And industries already, it's in the portal, and a couple of industries have already come for running this manufacturing skill set. And recently, last 2-3 months, we have been up and active with the government of Gujarat to launch another manufacturing facility of 50 crore worth production facility, not production, sorry, manufacturing skill set facility for silicon photovoltaics. We also have engagement with Suzlon, Intech, Shell, India, and all these have similar engagement with us. No, I thought I will just share this as testimonies rather than telling about the challenges. So that speaks volume about the AI model that is still robust and it's working. But what I'm saying is industry's readiness to partner with us will amplify only if government is endorsing it. If there is no government interlacing this union or this interaction, it is of a little value and it will be short-term oriented. Therefore, I am a strong supporter of this AI model. But I have seen in the last 5 years during my stay in PDU that a government's blessing has to be there. And there are some cases where government can be proactive in funding, where industry can come and take over the manufacturing skill set. So I will conclude with just one statement. I mean, when we talk about this, even I was talking to Mr. Bala, very serial entrepreneurs and investors. There is a hesitation from the industry to invest into capital cost. But that's where government has to come. I am sitting in DST bodies as well, TDP, IDP, everything. But there again, the problem is they don't give money for capital investment. So if investors from industry don't give, if the funding agencies don't give, then we are little bit paralyzed in this engagement. Therefore, somebody has to do. But if academia can take care of itself, it will be a grand arrangement. And from PDU side, I would like to emphasize that the manufacturing skill set has to be nurtured in a more serious way. Then the industries will really come to you, because they really want to see a basic infrastructure that will reflect their mindset, and then industry is ready to come. So with these few words, let me close. And since I'm talking about 4, 5 Section 8 companies, I don't have to send my faculty to industries. Industry is right in our backyard. So this is my answer to him. Thank you.